Hey kiddos, welcome back. Today is 1.1 day 2, but before we get started on anything new, we're going to talk about the bell ringers, and this is just a little review from yesterday, so let's go over this. For question 1, we have 2 points, and we want to name those points. So if you remember from yesterday, the way that we name points is by writing the word point and then the capital letter on the point. So this would be point and then write a capital K. This one right here is a Z, so this would be point, capital Z. Okay? Number 2, we have a line, and remember a line goes on forever, and we want to look at the points on the line, okay? So this one has an S and a T. So the way that we can do that is we can name one point S and then the other T, both capital letters, and then draw a line over top with both arrows to show that it's a line and it goes on forever. But you could also switch the points. So this could also be line T S. But again, you need that arrow or that line with the arrows over top. Okay? Number 3, we have a segment because it has both a starting point and an end point. And again, we want to look at the points. So we have a C and a P. Okay, so we're going to write a capital C and a capital P with a line over top with no arrows. Okay, because this has a start and an end point. But we can also switch those around. So this could be or capital P, capital C with a line over top with no arrows. Finally, we have a ray. With a ray, you want to start always with your starting point. So we have a starting point of A here. So we will always write A first. Then we follow the line and see another point that it goes through. It goes through a P. So this would be capital A, capital P, with a line going one direction because this goes on in one direction. For our final bell ringer, we're looking at a plane. There's 2 ways to name a plane. First way is that we look at the 3 points, at least 3 points on the plane, okay? So we have M, N, and O. So we can either write the word plane and then our 3 capital lettered points. So M, N, and O. And remember, they have to be in alphabetical order. Or you can draw a little parallelogram and write the 3 points. Okay? But there's a D down here in the corner, but it does not have a dot. That means it's not a point. Okay? So you can also refer to this plane as plane D, or draw the little parallelogram D. Okay? Okay. So now that we're done with the bell work, today we are talking about intersections, okay? Now intersections are the point or multiple points where 2 things intersect. So if we look at these 2 lines and using the skills that we used yesterday, we can name these lines. This line right here is line JG with a line over top with 2 arrows. Or you could flip them, GJ, that's fine too. And line EF. Okay, again with a line with 2 arrows over top. And these 2 lines are intersecting at 1 point, and that point is point L. So when 2 lines intersect, they intersect at a single point. Okay? This looks a little scary, but these are just 2 planes that are intersecting, okay? So we have a flat plane up top like this, and then one kind of lying down like this. And you can see that we have points on here so we can name these planes. This plane that is flat, like up against the board, has A, B, C, K, and R on that. So there's 5 points to choose from. You can choose any 3. So I'm going to label this plane A, B, C, okay? Now we have to name this plane that's kind of lying flat like this, and you can see an M in one of the corners that does not have a dot on it. That is another way to name it. So this is plane M. Again, you can also write the word plane. I just chose to draw the parallelograms. Okay? Where these two planes intersect is along this dotted line, right? When two planes intersect, they form a line. Okay? And because we know how to name lines, and we see a point K and a point R on that, we know that these two planes intersect at line KR or RK. You could flip them as well. So when two lines intersect, they intersect at one point. When two planes intersect, they intersect at one line.